today is the day. I got parts in. We're gonna get this bad mama jamma going. So I've noticed it's leaking. Just been sitting here, but I have had chainsaws that with the bar oil in it. They do leak. That's what these things are, all on the floor from chainsaws. So I wish it didn't. Just gotta be more mindful. All right. That does leak, to make sure that it stays full. So I reached out to them, to Farmmac and Neotech, and they have been extremely helpful with getting the parts that I needed. You gotta understand, like, it is from across the world, so it does take time for parts to get in. Let me see how this goes. Excuse me. I still haven't gotten over this stupid little cough. So I got these parts like sometime last week, and it's a Sunday, a few days after Thanksgiving. Where is that? There's a new clip. Let's try this one. A few days after Thanksgiving. So I've had the parts here, so I've just been lazy and hadn't gotten out here to put these things together, so I'm gonna have to get some type of, let's see if these will do it. The handle's kind of in the way to make it a little easier. I may have to put this, I don't have anything to hold this camera. Who knows if you can see. Oh crap. Let's try this one. I'll drop that down there somewhere. I guess the biggest thing is make sure that's tight. Alright, let me try this with actual two hands and not sticking this phone underneath my chin. I'll be right back. Alright, I got this one on. It's in there pretty tight. I have an extra one in case it's not the right one, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. It's on there. Let's had to use the good old flat tip screwdriver and kind of just hammer it on there, but looks like it sits in there pretty good. Sprocket moves freely. It's got some play this way, but it doesn't look like it's gonna pop out. So something for me to just keep an eye on. I almost think like that was supposed to come down a little bit more to wrap around some more. We'll see. All E-clips are built like that. So let me assemble this bar. Let's go give her a crank. All right. It's got the blade on, got the bar on and the chain, and we're gonna go give this thing a test. But this is what Neotech sent me. Everything you see that I use, I always pay for. I pay for it with my own money. I pay for this with my own money. The whole sprocket situation, missing parts, I reached out to them, and this is what they sent me. They sent me this as I guess a gratitude for being patient with them and understanding. And it is a chainsaw sharpener. So that alone in itself is magnificent, because I don't foresee if any had any I don't know. If it was a super big box, not big box, but big name brand company that had an issue with their saw, would they send you something else as a gift and appreciation? I don't know. All I know is I got a felling axe from Steel, and the head came off of it, and the place I bought it from didn't want to warranty it, and even though Steel's supposed to have a lifetime warranty. So I don't know. I use it, I just have to keep hammering the head back on. So I don't know. Paid 120 bucks, I think, for that felling axe. You'll see it in the video because I use it to that little one. Drive some wedges down. Anyway, so they sent me that. We're gonna put this thing to the test soon. I got quite a few to change from my Echo that I got out there. This bad boy. I even got a Craftsman. I think that was the first one that I bought, a little 16-inch Craftsman. And why I went from a 16-inch Craftsman to a 16-inch Echo, I don't know. Anyway, let's grab some gloves, grab the tools, and let's head out to that tree and see what we can do. Here's this felling axe I was talking about. Use it to drive in some wedges and stuff, and the head just come off. So I keep hammering the head back on. But I took it back. Where did I buy it from? Northern Tool, I think. And they're like, no. I was like, what? What do you mean, no? Like, I just got it. And I used it a couple times. And I don't know. So much for lifetime warranty. It's not like I'm using it for what it's intended for. Not misusing it. So, I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna make this first cut. I'll make this cut somewhere around here. Try to find the best where it gets out this notch here. I think here is probably the best bet. Maybe there. There's probably the better one. We'll go there. Cut there. Cut that off. And then I'll measure out. We'll say just over 10 feet, because I actually want to get 10-foot boards out of this. I'll try 10.6, but I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to pick this thing up. It's massive. It's huge. So let me cut this part out first, and then try with this Farmmac 380, and we'll go from there. Here we go. Oh. Probably just sharpen that. We're just gonna set that there. Just.
3-4 pulls, get it started. One was my fault because I didn't bring it back up from the choke position. Let it run for a little bit, get warmed up. And that was the absolute first cut with this saw. Wow. Just set it on there and let it do its thing. Let the weight of the saw do its cut. Like, I watch a lot of people really like force feed the saws down into what they're cutting. And there's no need. Just let the saw do the cutting. Let the weight of the saw come down and do the cutting. I'm not trying to bind it up or do anything like that, and I'm very, very satisfied. This thing's massive. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see it there, but beautiful. So, wow. I think I'm gonna do another couple cuts. I'm gonna slice this thing. See what kind of pucks or whatever we can get out of this, and I don't know. Let's give her a shot.
Slide this camera this way.
Go ahead and save that video there. Man, that's some pretty looking wood right there. All right, let's cut a little bit more. Oh. clogged up in there or what, but I did start getting a lot of bar oil coming out. Did another one. A little bit thinner cut. And I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's a good little section there. Do it again. Let's do it again. starting to rain, so I'm calling it quits for the day. I didn't do a whole much more. Clark had to do some woodworking stuff for a school project, so focus on just cutting some of that up once I got rid of the rest of those 1/2-inch boards for siding of that oak. I thought I recorded it, but I guess not. I did cut and mark this larger section and cut it, and I got it brought up here. My tractor will not pick it up, so I'm gonna have to find a way to use some type of ramps or something like that to try and get it up on the sawmill and then start slabbing it out from there. The goal is to make more siding out of it. It seems like it's a nice big good log. It'd be just fine for making siding out of it for the lean-to. Now my overall, once getting the saw started and running and everything like that, I think it's good. I like it. It's worth the money to me. I'm not using it every single day now. As a professional saw, I don't know, like something that like arborists or, you know, tree companies are going to use. I don't know, maybe starting out. But yeah, I don't know. There's some other little things, you know, I adjusted it and I don't know if it stopped the oil slowed down from there or not. I did still see some coming out along the bar, so I don't know. But I like the saw. It's powerful, it cuts good, and it works just fine for me. So for homesteaders and, you know, homeowners or something like that, for sure, I'd recommend it. I recommend it for sure. So just, I don't know. I did order, maybe it's a clone too, a backpack blower, because I wasn't gonna spend, you know, another $1,000 on a gas backpack blower. That this might do the same. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. It's coming. Should be here probably the end of the week. Got a lot of leads to do. So we'll check that one out then too. I was messing around trying to cut some of these little cookie things. I don't know. Off of like that top part that I cut off of the tree. Laying it down in there. I had to put some old wood down, and then I screwed it. I screwed that portion to it so it was kicking out, and kind of freaked me out a couple times. I was gonna break my blade. That's a pretty brand new blade, so. But I messed around, sanded it some down, and look at this. I don't do woodworking, and I don't know what I'm doing. But I sanded it down, and I had some lacquer. I think I just turned it off. I had some lacquer, so I put some lacquer on it. And it pops nicely. Sand it down a little bit. I'm not a woodworker. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. But that's what I did. So, I'm going to go in. Goodness. I'm going to go in and start. I don't really edit videos because I don't know how to. I don't got a good computer. I just use like my iPhone and iMovie or whatever. I paid for one thing one time and it did pretty good because I could put, but I don't know. I think I remember now. It started putting watermarks on it, and I didn't like that. I paid for it, but yet it still had a watermark on it. Hard pass. Anywho, cleaned up a little bit. It's raining. I moved some logs over there to get prepped for some splitting, for some more splitting. I got another probably 30 feet left of that tree trunk to try and move, cut up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Probably put it into firewood too. I don't know if I can do another good section up here to cut for siding, then I will do that. So I thank you for watching, and anything else, let me know. Thanks again. Talk to you later.